So there is one more thing that I can say about Mega Buster. Over here on Team Proto Man, Magnet Man actually does have a chance to shine over Nightman. Nightman may have his auto defense, but when it comes to attacks that target more than one Navi, he can't really defend anyone other than himself. Magnet Man, on the other hand, if you have the spare order points for it... Grr! Magnet Barrier! Take this, Mega Buster! But, thanks to Magnet Barrier, no one took any damage. It guards everyone. It costs an order point, but it may be worth it. You get some rest at Chod's place too, Proto Man. Rest? Yeah, I guess it could do with some shut-eye. Len, mumble, mumble! I just like that mumble, mumble is all caps. You shout those mumbles, Megaman. So, no differences here. Regal is still danging it all. So, we'll just get through this quickly. We know about Cosmo Man. And still he plans to destroy the team from within. Several days have passed since Megaman came back. Having received a call from Chod, Lan arrives at Scilab Mission Control. Megaman's operator, Lan. Magnet Man's operator, Tesla. Gyro Man's operator, Charlie. Napalm Man's operator, Firefox. Good. Everyone's here. What's going on, Chod? Don't keep us in suspense. There are 3 reasons I've got you all here today. Firstly, so you can all meet each other. The Navis know one another already, but this is the first time all us operators have met. I thought it'd be a good idea for us all to get acquainted. Okay, so what's the second reason? I suppose it's part of getting to know each other. There's someone new I'd like you to meet. Come on in. Not as exciting as Fabulous Hair. Huh? You? Commander of the 13th Net Unit of the Sharo Army. That's me, Raika. I knew it! You know this guy? He's pretty cute. Come on, introduce us. I don't think this is a good idea. When I was going around the world by helicopter, I just skimmed inside Sharo airspace once. That's when I met this guy on fighter training. He chased me down and had me deported. I'd never been got by any country's army before then. The way you fly, I could take on 100 of you at once. Huh, he's just a snobby kid. Well, he hasn't got a bad face for a snob. Sorry, but I prefer girls with a bit less makeup. So, put a sock in it, Grandma. Well, you're just making friends left and right. Grandma? How dare you be so rude? I'm only 29. I'm still in my prime. Chod, isn't it? Just tell us the mission. I haven't got all day. Fine. The third reason I got you all here today is to brief you for our next mission. Our next task is to liberate End Area 5. If we succeed, we'll have liberated the entire net. After liberating End Area, we'll force the leftover Nebula agents into the Undernet and round them up. Actually, exactly what net is End Area part of, anyway? Lan explained it to me briefly once like this. End Area is the net in End City. A city with a castle that's famous for its giant gargoyle. Gargoyle? It's a huge fish statue on the castle roof. A charm to protect the castle from fires, apparently. Oh, right. It seemed fitting to me that Beryl would get this information from a local like Lan. Chod also being confused by a local area, that seems kind of weird to me, and it makes me wonder if there's a mistranslation in there somewhere. Like, why would Lan need to explain it to him? So Chod, are we starting the mission right now? We're not doing a recon mission first? We don't need any recon. Just leave it to me and Searchman. A guy with guts, huh? The big boys just square up and go straight in, right? Exactly. Everyone get ready and send your navies into End Area 4. That's all. And Lan, I've got something for you, so come by later, okay? Got it. So we have emails to check, we'll do that momentarily. I better send Magnet Man ASAP. Alright, it's time to work. Good luck, Lan. I can't wait to take him on. Let's go to End Area now. So let's go. For a minute I thought it was just going to be dots and very slow dots at that. Lan, take this to commemorate the return of Megaman. And we get Folder 2. Thank you, Chod. Heh, you don't need to thank me. I expect a lot more work from Megaman, that's all. Okay, so since we've played the other version, we know what this is all about. So first up, Gyro Soul. You can sink into Gyro Soul by using wind-based chips. Your B-button power attack becomes a tornado arm reaching 3 squares ahead. Wind-based chips turn a propeller on your back, too, which doubles wind and non-element chips' attack strength. Gyro Soul lets you use the wind. I know you'll be able to put it to good use. Next up, Napalm Soul. Napalm Soul lets you sink by using fire-based chips. It changes your body to fire element to use new weapons. Use B-button power attack for a Fire Vulcan chain of explosions. It also increases your fire attack plus 40. Use A-button power attack with fire-based chips to double attack, and also lets you fire napalm behind the enemy. Napalm Soul makes you a fire specialist. I know you'll be able to put it to good use. And we also get the anonymous email for Chaos Unison, which we know all about this. Now one thing I do wonder is if we ever get an idea of who sent this. Because, again, it's been a while, so I honestly don't remember if we ever find out exactly who sent it. Chaos Unison? So now I have Chaos Unison. Just who the heck sent that mail? That's what I'm wondering. So with that, we have some Soul Unisons to demo. So, back in a moment. Alright, so first up, let's show Gyro Soul. To get this one, you have to sacrifice a wind-based chip such as Tornado. Now at first glance, Gyro Soul doesn't seem to do too much, but if you use a wind-based chip, it starts spinning your rotor. As long as it's spinning, non-elemental chips and wind-based chips do double damage. Meanwhile, your charge shot is the Twister Charge. It goes up to 3 panels and does more damage the further away the enemy is. So with proper spacing and a little setup, Gyro Soul can actually be pretty good. So next up we have Napalm Soul. For this one, you have to sacrifice a heat element chip. An immediate benefit is while in Napalm Soul, all heat element chips gain 40 damage. You can also charge up heat element chips. Doing so lets you fire a lob shot bomb that does twice the damage of the chip you charge to use it. Finally, the charge shot is a rapid-fire Vulcan attack. It's not the strongest charge shot and it keeps you in place for a bit, but with all the fun you get to have with heat element chips, it's honestly worth it. Napalm Soul is pretty strong. Just be mindful about Aqua Elemental attacks, you are Heat Elemental after all. So of course, having seen the other version, we know we're not done just yet. We have Chaos Unison to discuss. This time we're going to need Dark Thunder, Dark Tornado, and Dark Meteor. So let's see just what fun we can have with these. So by sacrificing Dark Thunder, we get Magnet Chaos. And can I just say, I really like the palette on this one. That just looks cool. So the Charge Shot is a fairly slow Thunderball. It does 200 elect damage and paralyzes an enemy that survives it. But as you can see, it's very slow. So you may have to use it a lot, and that means trickier and trickier timing. However, it has its uses, it's not bad. And those Thunderballs, they will track down the enemy, so it's definitely a useful one. Sacrificing Dark Tornado gives us Gyro Chaos. This one, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like this one quite as much. So of course the Charge Shot becomes Dark Tornado. It does a bunch of damage on one square, 2 squares ahead of you. And that's the problem. You are very limited on where you can hit with this Charge Shot. For example, I would never be able to hit that Metar over there. The description for Dark Tornado says Tornado expands when hit, but I'm not really sure what that means, if there's any way to make the tornado bigger or anything. But yeah, not exactly my favorite Charge Shot for the same reason Tornado isn't exactly among my favorite chips. It has its uses, but it's just not one I really enjoy using all that much. And last but certainly not least, sacrificing Dark Meteor gives us NaplamChaos, and this is where we have real fun. The Charge Shot becomes Dark Meteor. For the good of the world, Meteo! The meteors crack and break panels that they hit, and you get a lot of rapid strikes with this one. It's just very fun chaos. So yeah, over here for now, this is probably my favorite Chaos Unison. So this and Shadow Chaos, just so much fun. Now again, my worry about the Chaos Unisons is they can be pretty overpowered. So again in the comments, let me know what you think about me using them. Should I lay off on them, use them occasionally, go all out? I'm interested to know what viewers want to see. But with that, we've demonstrated all of the new Soul Unisons and Chaos Unisons, so now it's time for a bit of off-camera work, because going and doing things like getting the Number Ball chip, the Chivalry program, and the HP memories that I had to leave behind, nothing changed there. So, I'll meet you back in End Area 1 where we fought Tomahawk Man. Though of course over here we're fighting Napalm Man instead, so let's get right to it. A 1000 HP to get through, so not a small amount, that. I don't really think I actually want to go Magnet Soul. The reason being, trying to pull Napalm Man in around his machine guns is going to be a problem. I want more mobility. Let's see here. Fast Gauge would be nice. Giving plus 10 attack to Shadow Man just seems like a good idea. Essentially makes it plus 30. We never say no to Django. Having to constantly dance around all the machine guns makes me very nervous. Blizzard Man does double damage because Aqua Element. if I can get in a good hit with that. Perfect. Very nice fiery look on that chip. I really like it. But so with that, we have NaplamMan's chip. So, once again, just some behind-the-scenes stuff to do to finish up. Just have to go beat Swallowman and get the bonus chips from the Liberation mission. So, back after all that. And so with that taken care of, that should be everything. So while I was at it, I went ahead and traded a Tomahawk Man chip for a Napalm Man chip, so I have both navies on both versions. I have all of the bonus chips from the Liberation mission, got Swallowman / Larkman, whatever you want to call him, got Number Ball, so yeah. At long last, this rather major chunk of the game is done. Megaman, please don't leave again. All the work piles up when you do. So with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, can the Durgan have a vacation? And before anyone worries, no, I'm just joking about it. I'm still having fun with this. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be doing it. Just, wow, this was a big section. Okay, so a little bit of bonus material. We're gonna do this here after everything else, just so we don't break up the action of this section of the game. Those that don't really care about this can just skip ahead to the next video once it's up. But we're gonna go ahead and see how all of the Team Navis react if they're the ones that encounter Dark Mega. So, let's start with Colonel. So you made it this far without my help. I'm impressed. Megaman, wake up! Megaman, can you hear me? You're wasting your breath. A dark soul fills this body now. If you want to beat me, you'll have to delete the body, too. I have no choice. We've got to fight, Lan. Delete the body? But, Megaman. Let's do it. So yeah, it's a fairly long speech, and we have quite a few to go through, so that's why I wanted to put this at the end. Next up, let's go with Nightman. So you made it this far without my help. I'm impressed. Megaman, wake up! Megaman, can you hear me? You're wasting your breath. A dark soul fills this body now. If you want to beat me, you'll have to delete the body too. There's no other choice. We've got to fight, Lan. Delete the body? But, Megaman. Let's do it. So yeah, a lot of the speech is the same. There's probably not going to be too much variance here, but, you know, completion. We'll go through them. Next up is Shadow Man, which we used him during the actual battle, but we'll go ahead and have him here as well. And we'll just skip the parts that are just Dark Mega talking. Megaman, snap out of it. Megaman, can you hear me? Yeah, you're wasting your breath. Delete the body. There's no other choice. We've got to fight, Lan. Delete the body? But, Megaman. Hey-ya! Well, at least Shadow Man's excited about it. Next up, our new team member. Let's see if he has a little more to say. Megaman, wake up! You don't even know Megaman yet. Megaman, can you hear me? Wasting your breath. Delete the body. There's no other choice. We've got to fight, Lan. Delete the body, but Megaman. Let's do it. I was hoping with him being the new team member, he'd have something different to say, but nope. So now for the Team Proto-Man crew. Megaman, wake up! Megaman, can you hear me? And this part, of course, is the same as ever. There's no other choice. We've got to fight, Len. Delete the body, but Megaman. Let's do it. Honestly, I was hoping there would be something a bit different there. I mean, after all, Proto Man and Mega Man have known each other for quite some time, since the very first game, so you'd think there'd be a little more different to that conversation. Next up, we have Magnet Man, who I think he was the one we first encountered Dark Mega with during the actual Liberation mission. So I don't think there's anything different to this one. Mega Man, wake up! Same as ever. There's no other choice. We've got to fight, Len. Let's do it. Yep, this seems to be the bog standard version of the conversation. So next up we have Gyro Man. His counterpart Shadow Man at least had a slight difference. Let's see if he does. Mega Man, wake up! There's no other choice. We've got to fight, Len. Delete the body, but Mega Man. Let's do it. Nope, the exact same. And finally, time for Napalm Man. Mega Man, wake up! There's no other choice. We've got to fight, Len. Delete the body, but Mega Man. Let's do it. That feels extremely disappointing. I think the only one who had anything different to them was Shadow Man, and all it was instead of let's do it, he just said, Hiya! As momentous as this occasion is, having to fight the Navi that you've been operating over the course of the entire series, I really kind of expected these conversations might have had more variance, but, wow.